Good morning. Once again, welcome to our virtual class. Before we proceed with our new lesson, let us first have a review. Let us try to answer the following exercises that says, give the value of the following exponential notation. Okay, how did you expand 5 cubed? Okay, very good. It's 5 times 5 times 7. It is equal to? Yes, it's 125. Next, 6 squared. Very good. And it is equal to? Yes, so simple, right? Okay, number 3. 7 cubed. Okay. 7 times 7 times 7, and it is equal to? Okay, 343. What about this one? 2 squared times 3 cubed in expanded form is? Okay, 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. And what do you think is the product? Okay, and number 5, 8 times 8 times 8, then it is equal to? Okay, what a bigger number. Okay, in today's lesson, we are on interpreting and explaining the grouping, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, or the GEMDAS rule. Are you ready? Okay, so let's first identify the following symbols. Are you familiar with this? Yes, that's correct. It's parentheses. What about number 2? Anyone? Okay, this is, or these are braces. What about number 3? Okay, these are brackets. Number 4? Yes, these are division signs. Okay, number 5. Oh, very good. Number 6. Okay, it's subtraction. Let's have a problem. Hazel and Eden are both working on the value of the expression 14 plus 7 times 6 minus 8 divided by 2. However, they have different answers. Hazel answered 59 while Eden answered 52. Of the two pupils, who do you think answered correctly? In simplifying expressions which involve series of operations, the rules are: number 1, simplify the operations inside the grouping symbols first. Grouping symbols are always done from the innermost set outward. Number 2, evaluate exponential expressions. Number 3, multiply and divide in the order they appear from left to right. Number 4, add and subtract in the order they appear from left to right. Okay, let's try to solve the problem that we had previously, which is 14 plus 7 times 6 minus 8 divided by 2. First rule, simplify the operations inside the grouping symbols first. Are there any grouping symbols present? So since there's none, you have to go to rule number 2. It says evaluate exponential expressions. Is there an exponent present in the expression? Since there is also none, then you can now go to rule number 3, which says multiply or divide in the order they appear from left to right. So we are going to multiply or divide. What are the numbers to be divided and what are the numbers to be multiplied? So we have 7 times 6, which is equal to 42, and 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. Okay. The operation between multiplication and division, you have to copy or bring it down. And then prior to the multiplication, the operations there is addition, and there is a remaining number which is 14. So you have to bring it down. Okay? Next, you will now go to rule number 4, which says add or subtract in the order they appear from left to right. So we are now going to add or subtract. So first, we have to add 14 plus 42, which is equal to 56. Then bring down the remaining operation, and then we will now subtract. 56 minus 4 is equal to 52. Whose answer is this? Okay, very good. This is Eden's answer after she evaluated and followed the rule that has been presented from Rule 1 to Rule 4. Okay? Let us try to find out how Hazel solved the same expression. That is 14 plus 7 times 6 minus 8 divided by 2. What she did was, first she added 14 plus 7, which is equal to 21, and bring down the remaining expressions. Okay. Next she did was, she multiplied 21 times 6, which is equal to 126, and just also bring down minus 8 divided by 2. And after which, she subtracted 8 from 126, which is equal to 118. And the last one is she divided 118 divided by 2, which is equal to 59. So, the last answer that Hazel got was what? 59. So, who do you think among the two girls did very well? Why? Why did you say that Eden did it well? Yes, because she followed the rules in evaluating series of operations. Let us try to evaluate this expression. The quantity of 6 times 10 minus 7 times 8 plus 21 divided by 3. Okay. You have to follow the rules in evaluating this expression that says, okay, rule number 1, simplify the operations inside the grouping symbols first. So what are the numbers inside the grouping symbols? Okay, so you have there 6 times 10 and 7 times 8. So, you have to multiply 6 times 10, which is 60, and then 7 times 8, which is equal to 56. Then, copy the operations or the remaining expressions. Next, evaluate exponential expressions. Is there any exponential expressions present? There's none. So you can do rule number 3, which is multiply or divide in the order they appear from left to right. Okay, so you can divide 21 divided by 3, which is equal to 7. And you can also do now rule number 4. Pwede na po din siyang isabay. So 60 minus 56 is equal to 4. And then just copy the operations, which is addition, and then add 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. So the last answer is 11. Okay? Let us try to solve this expression. 7 plus the quantity 2 times the quantity 12 minus 5 plus 32 minus 18 divided by 3. Okay, remember the rule that says simplify the operations inside the grouping symbols first. Grouping symbols are always done from the innermost set outside. So we will start with 12 minus 5. Okay, and the answer is 7. Then, copy the numbers or the remaining expressions on the right and the numbers or the remaining expressions on the left. Okay, the next is still we have grouping symbols. We have to multiply 2 times 7, which is equal to 14. Then copy again the numbers or the expressions on its right and on the left. Okay, next one. We have still the grouping symbol. So we have to add 14 plus 32, which is equal to 46. And then, since we do not have numbers which has exponents, we can do directly with rule number 3, which is multiply or divide in the order they appear from left to right. So we can solve the expression or the operation 18 divided by 3, okay, which is 6. Then copy this subtraction sign. Okay, then go now to rule number 4, which says add or subtract in the order they appear from left to right. So we will add 7 plus 46, which is equal to 53, then subtract 6, then that is equal to 47. Is it clear? Okay. Well, let's try to evaluate an expression with an exponent, which is 5 squared minus the quantity of 24 divided by 4 plus 2 times 4. Remember the rules that says, number 1, simplify the numbers inside the parentheses or in the parentheses. Okay, you have 24 divided by 4 is equal to 6 plus 2 times 4, which is equal to 8. Then copy the remaining expression. Then number 2, expand the number with exponential notation. Okay, so you have 5 squared, which is equal to 25. That's correct. Then copy the remaining expressions. And then number 3, do addition or subtraction from left to right, or whichever comes first. So you have to Yes, you have to subtract 25 minus 6 is equal to 19 plus 8, then it's equal to 27. So, the remaining answer or the last answer is 27. Okay, are you now ready to solve the following expressions? The direction says, interpret and explain how to solve the following expressions. Letter A, 3 times the quantity of 8 plus 42. Then letter B, 2 plus the quantity 7 times 3 minus 5. Letter C, the quantity of 16 plus 5 divided by 3 minus 5 plus 2 times 10. And letter D, 3 times 4 divided by the quantity 7 minus 5 minus 12 divided by 4. Write your answers in your notebook. Okay? Christina was absent for a week because she was sick. When she went to school, she had to take the test. A few of the items are given below. Can you explain to her how to get the correct answers? Okay. There are some examples. In the expression 2 times 5 plus 18 divided by 3 minus 12 plus 5, what are the rules to follow in solving expressions that involves GEMDAS? Are you ready to solve the following expressions? Which says, explain on how to solve the following expressions. Write your answers in your notebook. Okay? Thank you so much for participating. The lesson is now done. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.